they will have to double down on restoring the dream, because their parents are the first generation in America's history that has not done better than their parents. And so those who are in their early 40s today is the first generation, when you look at the statistics, whose income, including benefits, is not better than their parents. And so that's why restoring the dream is a double challenge. It's not that they diss things, they just said, well, I don't have to join the institution to do well. I'll create Facebook, you know, and I think that's the real value of this generation. And I think exactly what we need, because I think the established institutions from both parties to Wall Street News just have other people now. Yet I lost by 2 with the largest funding gap of any Senate or governor's race in America, but 1 governor's race. And 5 Democratic incumbent seats were lost by an average of 11. And it was doubling down and trying to earn people's trust, trying to go about it and touching base with them, listening to them, and not asking them to always agree with me, but at least to understand how I came to the position and why I'm going to be held accountable, want to be held accountable for that. And it's all about the common good and the common weal, and the government can do it all. I don't believe that. I believe the government does have a legitimate role in furthering our lives. As Republican President Eisenhower had the Stafford Level Program passed, basically, called the National Defense Level Program, and that's what it is today, or he built the Interstate Highway, or President Nixon established the EPA, right. And they kind of got that balance. But I think the parties are like this, and it should be a proper alignment of the two. One is, I think I have to practice what I say, and if you go back and look at any of my comments, I think you'd be hard-pressed to find one where I put down at all Republicans. Mine was a Republican district. I may disagree with Republican leadership of where they've gone astray, but my district was 55, 56% Republican, 33% Democrat. My first race, I raised $3.5 million to win because it was a 22-year incumbent. My second race, I raised $3.5, but I spent $28,000 to win because they came. Our office open 7 days a week. If you had a problem, you could come in. We handled 4 times the constituent cases as the average commercial officer. So one way is true service. I don't say that well. And so I thought that was a good step, but it was prostituted, I think, by the unwillingness to stick with the fight. Because it mattered just as much the next day as it did the day of the vote. And that's where I think the political courage of politicians is lacking as a whole. And where I think that the issue of trust falls down. Are you more worried about winning the next election because you've got something you can show, but the next election?